Today I want to share something I observed as I was creating a site called Pilates Melbourne. If we go into Google and search for Pilates Melbourne, what this gave us was a good example of the layout of a typical web page for Google search results. Up here, what we've got is the paid ads, and at the side here, we've got the paid ads. We can see there's around about 760,000 results. Underneath the paid ads, Google has this section, which is basically like a directory of entries. It previously was, I believe, the Yellow Pages information, but now, since early this year, Google has moved over to their own community information that they generate themselves. Up the top here, what we'll also see is a map. This map, as you can see, position C, or marker C, corresponds to this business down here. So we can see that they've actually taken the directories and mapped the information for location-related searches. And what most people are really interested in is this information here. We can see that the information that called the organic search results, the information that Google has scanned everybody's websites out there and brought together, that's what Google is known for. Not the advertising, not their directory, the organic search results. However, now they put their own results ahead of everybody else's results in a very big way. You can see, as Google says, under the fold, which is below the bottom line, we cannot see any of the organic search results. However, that's some of the observations. But now if what we do is we turn around and click on this link or the map itself, we can see that Google is taking that information and mapping it. And the first thing we see is here on the left-hand side, we've got the ads as well as some entries. Now, what I want to do is show on the map something I noticed that I hadn't noticed before. So first of all, if we look at this first one and move over it, we see this marker appears. And that marker means that that paid ad is seen on the map as the yellow circle with the white square inside it. From what I've worked out, these larger markers may be because these people have actually used Google's ads in the past. It certainly appears for me. I'm not exactly certain, so we get these markers. We get different symbols on the markers, a few different symbols. There's H for hospital, medical. There's a academics hat, possibly for some sort of academy training. Now, what's interesting is here we see the paid ad right at the top. Maybe businesses that have had some advertising, but who are you going to go and check out when you're looking for ads? You're not going to worry about all these little tiny dots here. You're going to go to the big ones first. So it may, as a business, be in your interest to think about if the conclusion I've come to is correct, perhaps a little bit of advertising or signing up just to get onto AdWords. Whether you advertise or not, I don't know if it makes a difference. But here we can see these little ones come up, and that would probably be information from the old information the directories have created. I'm not exactly certain, but that's what I wanted to share today, just to show you to look at the map differently. There is no legend. You can't go and look up what those symbols mean, so you have to work it out yourself. But that really does give you a different idea about how Google is moving towards these maps. People are now using these maps to search for something. Now, I haven't seen any business come through as a result of that through my presence on the internet. May change over time, but since people don't really know that much about maps and searching and the ads, and it's relatively new, that could go either way over time. At the moment, it's the Google search results is where we all go and look. But for those looking for something on a location, I've seen other people who actually go straight into here, type in the name of the business, such as online connections. Connections. And then it tells you it's in Templestowe, where it's open, and you'll see that I'm in Templestowe and a rough location of where it's at. That can be pretty handy and a good way to, you can even put in people's names, for example. And Google is combining all this information. So again, you see I'm related to online connections. I hope that information has helped everybody today and gives them a little bit more information about Google Search and Google Maps.